You've studied the grammar, memorized the vocabulary, and can read the textbook perfectly. But the second you step into a real-world conversation with a native speaker, your brain just freezes. Native speakers seem to be talking at warp speed, leaving you feeling inadequate and confused. This frustration stems from the citation form, the isolated, perfectly enunciated dictionary version of a word taught in most classrooms. In reality, native speakers actively mutate these words, stealing letters and blending sounds to keep the flow of conversation natural. Listening speed is a secondary concern. The real challenge lies in the physical transformation of the words themselves as they leave the page. Linguists define connected speech as a continuous stream of overlapping acoustic events, rather than a neat sequence of separate words. This stream is driven by the principle of least effort, where the speaker subconsciously optimizes every physical movement to conserve energy. The vocal tract constantly balances the speaker's demand for physical ease with the listener's requirement for enough acoustic clarity to be understood. Rapid conversational speech follows a highly evolved, rule-governed physical optimization designed for efficient communication. Elision describes the complete deletion of a sound to maintain the sentence's internal rhythm. This frequently happens at word boundaries, such as swallowing the T in next day to produce next day. Pronouncing rigid consonant clusters at high speeds forces the tongue into tangled, inefficient movements. Skipping the middle articulation point allows the tongue to execute a smooth, energy-efficient glide. These deletions target the sounds that require the most effort to produce, but carry the least amount of meaning for the listener. Sounds are sacrificed specifically to protect the unbroken rhythm of the phrase. In assimilation, a sound physically changes its identity to match its immediate neighbor. This process of physical anticipation is a core focus in articulatory phonology and perceptual science. Words morph to bridge the gap between sounds, turning handbag into handbag, or good boy into goop boy. Because the lips and tongue are already preparing for the second sound before the first is finished, the two sounds overlap. This creates a physical bridge, removing the micropause between two opposing mouth shapes. Assimilation acts as the vocal tract's predictive engine, ensuring smooth, continuous forward momentum through the entire stream of sound. Traditional classroom methods, symbolized by these isolated booths, rarely prepare students for the complexities of authentic, rapid speech. It is impossible to consciously calculate and apply every rule of elision and assimilation during a live conversation. Progress requires a shift in focus. Stop listening for individual letters and start mimicking the holistic rhythm of the speaker. Fluency begins when you stop treating spoken English like a written test and start treating it like a physical performance. The most effective way to build this physical skill is through the shadowing technique. Shadowing means speaking along with native audio in real time, prioritizing the exact stress, intonation, and rhythm of the speaker over the dictionary spelling of the words. This trains your mouth to follow the exact articulatory path of a native speaker without overthinking the mechanics. By mirroring this rhythm, you create the physical pressure necessary for your mouth to adopt these same articulatory shortcuts as you build speed. Aligning your physical mechanics with the language's natural flow allows the illusion of fast speech to dissipate, letting you finally engage with the language as it is actually spoken.